Ngiyabonga Mongameli. Surely in your current new role, I think we would all agree that it then becomes absolutely critical that our first point of intervention starts with South African Airways as a state-owned enterprise. Without doubt, it's become quite clear that South African Airways is in financial and operational difficulty. But all of this process of South African Airways has been chaired by a woman you might know very well, Mr. President, Ms. Dudu Myeni. Now, I am interested to learn that despite her very disastrous performance, has led the airline within the brink of absolute disaster. Mr. President, her name was not even submitted by Treasury when it in fact was submitted for board members. I'm interested to learn, and so is the rest of South Africa, what confidence do you have in her to be able to turn around an airline at such a time as this? Or ultimately, do you believe that she is the fit and proper person to be able to guide SAA to a more prosperous scenario? So I'd like to hear what you think of her role in South African Airways, seeing as she was not even nominated by Treasury.
The Honorable the President.
Well, firstly, SAA has been in difficulties for a long time. It's not a new matter. For a long time, at one point, we had to find an expert from the United States to come and help. It did not solve the problem of the SAA. So it's not a new thing that the SAA is in difficulties. And we've been trying in many ways. And there have been different CEOs and chairpersons that have been in SAA. It's not for the first time. I have to hear who was the chair who succeeded to take the SAA out of trouble. And therefore, the work done by the person you are mentioning has been to try to get the SAA out of trouble. And they've been working together with the Treasury for a long time. And therefore, as an individual, I don't see any difference that has come from what she has done and from what other chairs have done before. The SAA has been in trouble. We are trying to get the SAA out of trouble. And therefore, the current board was submitted to Cabinet recently, and the Cabinet has approved it. And I was not even there because I was out of the country. So I did not even argue in the Cabinet. The Cabinet took a decision on the basis of them looking at the board. And they've taken a decision, which means the Cabinet has confidence on all the members that were adopted. Yes, I do. No, I've answered your question. I do. I've seen her working like all other chairs. Thank you, Madam Speaker.